Nerf sent me the N Series Duo Pack. Is 2 Nerf N Series Wards twice the fun? Let's find out. Before I cut open these blasters, free them and try them out, a couple things. One, you get 12 of the N1 darts, which already is like pretty cool. It's great that we're having so many darts included with these N Series blasters. I think, again, like, this is just to bulk up a lot of people's dart collections, because Nerf Elite style darts are something that you could reuse time and time again, provided they weren't bent beyond recognition or jamming up your blaster. They would last. They would last if you were using them in optimal conditions. So, in effort to get more people to use the N1 blasters, I'm guessing they're giving us more N1 darts at this point. The second thing, you might notice these stripes on the blasters. They look very familiar. They look very similar to the Gear Up series. If we put these together, you can kind of see that there may be some influence from the Gear Up world for this Duo Pack. In fact, I recently did a review of the Gear Up pack from the Nerf N Series, not to be confused with the actual Gear Up stuff from the Nerf N Strike days. A couple other things. Again, this is even before we're opening the pack. Here is an original Nerf Ward. Take a look at the plunger tube here. Now take a look at the plunger tube here. There's some differences going on. So now, finally, it's time to open this up and give these blasters a try. See if they're any different than the just standard old Ward. I don't know, what's your guess? Do you think these are going to be any different than the original Nerf N Series Ward? Please let me know in the comment section. Curious to hear what you think as I get these out. And this, well, we'll get the darts out later, but all right, here we have red team, blue team, and we look on the other side. You can still see this is red team, you can still see this is blue team, but the paint is only on one of the sides. And I am wondering if this is that digital printing or if this is just like traditional paint applications. I'm not quite sure. I might want to say it's traditional paint application, but I could be wrong. So, what's the deal with these blasters? Which one should I use? I think I'm going to use the blue one. Now, mind you, everything that I say for the blue one is also likely going to go for the red one as well. I'll try them both out, but functionally, they're the same. They just have different colored parts. Now, this is a 2-barrel Smart AR blaster, which makes this effectively a really cool Nerf Jolt. Now, the original Ward came in at about $5, and it came with 2 of the N1 darts. This pack, you get 2 Wards, 12 darts, all for the price of $10. So already we're looking pretty good in terms of, you know, getting into the Nerf N Series. Let us plug 2 darts in here. And the thing you want to remember about these N Series darts is you want to seat them as far back as possible, because the nub on the back of the dart is going to unblock the air restrictor, which for the most part, for a lot of these N Series blasters, that is going to be one of the most crucial parts of getting the best performance out of it. We're going to pull back on this oversized O-ring handle to get the blaster into a ready position. We will fire it out, and that just feels good. The Ward is one of my favorite N Series blasters, and to see it, the little special paint and a little special, you know, Nerf logo etched on the plunger tube, that's always a great thing. Yes, that does feel great. Now, for comparison's sake, here's an original Ward. I'm just going to prime this back, okay? I got a feel for how that primes, and not only feel this. They feel, again, identical. I don't think that there's any change to these blasters. I mean, so far, this is looking like a great value, especially if you are somebody on the fence about getting into the Nerf N Series. I think these are really great entry points into that world. But because we have this red one, I'm just going to try it out, make sure that it does the exact same thing before I give you some of the things I like, don't like, and what I possibly would have changed. Okay, here we go, the red one. Hey, works just the same. What do you know? So what are the things that I like about this Duo Pack? One, that it is a Duo Pack, and it is a good value for a Duo Pack, because if you were to buy each one of these separately, it would be $5 and you would end up with 4 darts. But if you bought this Duo Pack, you end up with 2 blasters and you end up with 12 darts. That's pretty good. The other thing too is the revisiting. It's like a revisiting with some special styles that I'm guessing in the future will be really cool and collectible for a really good blaster. The Ward, like I said, is one of my favorite N Series blasters. It's to the point. It is extraordinarily simple to use because it's just a top-loaded thing. And it provides you more than just 1 dart. Like the N Series Flex, which is their version of the Jolt, this is a superior blaster. A couple things I don't like. I wish the paint would have extended to the other side. That really would have been like a nice homage to the Gear Up series, had it like extended to both sides of the shell. You know, I think we're in an era long past having all that kind of stuff. And traditionally, like, it doesn't matter that much to me, but have it be so close to the Gear Up series and you know, just miss it by like inches is a little unfortunate. And one thing that I would have changed about this blaster, it's kind of the same thing that I would have changed about the other one, is just have the grip be a little larger. It feels just a tiny bit small, especially because there is like a taper towards the end of it. So your grip just feels a little, I don't know, feels like it could be just a tiny little bit better. And to really make one of these blasters sing, having some dart storage on board, or even going back to some of the old Nerf N-Strike days where you would hide like a dart thing right in the handle, that would have been kind of fun. But those are things like not needed for a good operation of this blaster. So no matter which version of the Nerf Ward you get, I think they're all really good. Again, this is a really good entry point into the Nerf N Series. Like, especially if you're on the fence about it, or you just want to see what the fuss is about with the new dart. Because from here, it's really easy to go up the Nerf N Series chain. You could then get something like the Agility, which, again, is a really great blaster. And if you want to go up from here even, you get something like the Infinite, which massive capacity and just a really fun gimmick. So yeah, I got a lot of positive things to say about this Nerf N Series Duo Pack, especially because the duo of blasters that come in this thing are some of my favorites. If you're a collector like me, well, then the special paint on there, that's kind of a throwback to some of the old Gear Up stuff, is a lot of fun too. If you like our discussion about blasters, well, I talk a lot about blasters. I also talk a lot about action figures, collectibles, pop culture, anything action related. You can stay tuned here at the Ri-Fi channel. Because if you've gotten to the point of the video where we have thoroughly discussed two identical blasters with slightly different paint schemes, well, I think you're gonna like what I have coming up in the future. So to do that, you gotta hit the subscribe button. Once again, thank you to Nerf for sending out the Nerf N Series Duo Pack. I think we've covered everything about it. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.